Holy shit, what an ordeal I've had trying to update my BIOS. Be me. Fall for the ThinkPad meme. Buy T480. Delete Windows and install Linux. Works just fine. Realize after months of using it that it doesn't have an internal battery. Buy internal battery and install it. Works. Realize I never bothered updating my BIOS shortly thereafter. Try to update BIOS via USB. Doesn't work. Decide to install Windows on another drive and update BIOS that way. Create Windows USB. Doesn't work either. Can't boot into any USB at all as a matter of fact. Do some digging. Come to find out ThinkPad with third-party internal batteries won't allow you to boot from USB because security algo. Remove internal battery. Try again to install BIOS via USB again. Still doesn't work. More digging. Apparently a known issue with 1.25 BIOS that I have. Try a Windows method again. Nope. More digging. Find out it might work with Ventoy. Try again with Ventoy. Able to get into the Windows Install menu. Find out I can't install Windows on an external drive. Only options for updating BIOS are nuking my Linux drive or buying a brand new internal drive and installing Windows on there. God damn it, I just want to update my BIOS. Be me. Yesterday evening. Got sick of Windows and the shit they're pushing. Copilot. Start menu ads. Blatant spying etc. Back up my shit and install Bazite. Install went pretty smooth. Not even 24 hours later. Over a dozen day crashes, freezes and restarts. Half of the times I needed to reboot the whole box. Sleep mode just flat out bricks the PC. Not even holding the power button works. Have to turn off plus on the fucking PSU before the computer decides to work again. Just disable sleep mode in settings. Try to play RuneScape. Bolt launcher from FlatHub just refuses to use GPU. 10 FPS max. Begrudgingly use Steam client instead. TFW still no Alt-1 for RuneScape. Try to compile RuneKit and Alt-1 Electron. Can't get either to compile. At least my VidiA itself works, mostly. Tell me installing Linux on my desktop wasn't a mistake, Anons. Be me. Big Truina's scale box with 20 drives making 3 dev each with own pool. Month ago, HDD starts failing smart tests. Install new drive, resolver, all good. Leave old drive in. Last night Raise 2 pool goes degraded. Says disk is missing. Evacuate some data. Power down, receipt missing drive, figure will remove the old smart failing drive too. Boot. Missing drive now detected, yay. Soon 8 bays of pool are red LEDs. All drives errored, 2 faulted and even some drives on other pool showing ZFS errors. WTF happened? Is my data fucked? Be me. Christmas Day. Open big box. Printer. Wow ok.png. Set it up. Works. Test it with a test page from Google. Print. Page is smaller than the paper. Who cares? Check Canon print app again. Like 1/6 of color ink gone. What the fuck? Be me. Colleague and I chatting about tech stuff. Forgot total context but he asked how would you make a HAL? Thought he meant like a HAL 9000 AI bot to control a ship. Go on for a few minutes about making a simulator in Unity for the zero-gravity space travel where control of the ship and all of its digital I/O would be virtually exposed via an API. Even go on into detail about how the virtual digital control modules and sensor data would need to be exposed for diagnostics. Go on about how a multimodal agent would have to be trained in this simulator using the exposed API, which would essentially be just interfaces that could eventually swap into a real-world equivalent. Colleague lets me ramble like a 5-year-old for several minutes. Then clarifies he meant hardware abstraction layer. Does anyone else do stuff like this and hate themselves for it? Be me a NEET who works out. Stops cooming and gooming for 1 week. Picks up finance as a hobby. Reads books on investments. Fast forward 5 years. Compounding happens. Filed taxes for the first time, capital gains. Still a NEET, but with a bank account that is upper middle class. Mom doesn't know. Me. Struggled with coding. Went to college, took out a huge loan. Well, at least I'll be able to ask questions and learn how to get my comfy six-figure Joe. Shamed by professors in multiple classrooms for asking questions I googled the answer for. Just said fuck it and used AI for all the projects and graduated. Applying now. It's hell. Me. Buy NVIDIA. Turn on NVIDIA Share to record super cool epic clips. Start recording. Uh-oh, some error pops up. Turns out you cannot record shit if you have DRM content playing, e.g. Spotify. Technology is so poggers. Me. Get on /g/. Maybe today op won't be a fag. Opens thread. Op admitting use of going and bragging about their prompts. MFW.